Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, we have reason to believe that what is about to go down on the Ripple forefront might be a critical hit on the SEC. And guys, I'm excited about it. I am very excited about it. And if you have watched more than one of my videos, you most likely already know that I always have an XRP long position open. But today, I decided to make yet another Bybit account. I'm not going to talk too much about the bonuses because I'm not sure exactly what is allowed. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that people can get $3,650 worth of bonuses over on Bybit. All right, I'm just going to quickly put that out there. And I went to open up a couple more trades. I am right now in two long positions, one for XRP and one for Bitcoin, that I went into after, actually just a little bit before posting this over on Twitter, that I'm picking up some more XRP and BTC. Very often, when I share these things, people show criticism or tell me I'm stupid and whatnot. Why? Well, because very often when I post this video, we're a couple of hours into the future, right? Because right now I sometimes have to edit something. I sometimes have to wait for the proper video to, kind of do some scheduling stuff. And sometimes the video is already a little bit outdated. Now you can see we had $2,600 in this account. So I, kind of maxed it out a little bit, keeping a little bit of money for in case I have to buy lower. Theoretically speaking, I can also just deposit more. It's of course possible if I want to buy even deeper. But this is not a longer term trade. I already have one XRP position open somewhere else, as you guys most likely know. This is a short term trade to just grab some money and get out of there. Because, well, that's sometimes what I do too, right? And right now, I thought it was a good idea to do so. And yeah, theoretically speaking, we shouldn't, right? Because if we're looking at most of the signals, like I said in the previous video, things are looking a little bit bearish, except for the cup and handle on Bitcoin, like I covered in my previous video. And like I also said in a different tweet on my Twitter just now, let me quickly see if I can pick it up. In a different one, I actually said here, XRP could get rejected right here on the trend line. And that's kind of a big question that we're having right now. Right, so from that perspective, I should get out of this trade ASAP, take my money, and be happy. Then again, we also have a double bottom right here on a 30-minute chart, which is not too severe, but all right. And that's also kind of what we're betting on, I guess, right now. So it's pretty interesting. However, that is not the subject of this video. The subject actually has to do with what is about to happen in the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit. Because, guys, I've been doing some research. You guys don't know, I do my research, and I do it thoroughly, I do it properly. And after consulting my friends, not legal professors, just normal people, but friends, and having let's say it was about an hour, 40 minutes, but let's say about 40 minutes talk about XRP and the lawsuit, because, sometimes we have fun too. That was about an hour, 40 minutes of serious talking. We basically went over all the most recent points of the Ripple v. SEC case, because they usually ask me, because I'm that XRP guy, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm now known for. They basically ask me what I think and what's going on and any update. Even though they update themselves too, they ask me what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. But then after I told them, well, this has just happened, this is what Ripple just posted, this is what the SEC just posted, they're like, okay. So since they know the situation, we went to discuss. And one thing we can all conclude, and I think the majority, I'm going to say 99% of you guys can conclude too that are watching right now, what's happening right now on the Ripple forefront is amazing. What Ripple just posted, guys, let me remind you, is a letter. I'm going to show it to you guys. Let me show it to you guys, all right? So James Phil in here has it on his Twitter. Let's quickly check it out here. Well, oh, wait a minute. We'll get to that in just a second. I shouldn't go too much astray from my story. What Ripple just posted was a motion to compel, basically about the SEC's internal policies regarding trading. And I've already made it clear a couple of times how important this is, but I have to make it important once more. Because with everything that I've discussed now, and talking to a couple of you guys in the comment section, and just checking discussions out over on Twitter, this is one of the most beautiful motions ever created, because it gives Ripple such a huge edge, such a huge one. Then again, it's combined with two other things which recently came out. One is the most recent Twitter post from Frank, which basically talked, because I don't have it open right now, What that basically showed was this guy named Frank. He put up a letter towards the SEC on October 2020 asking if it was safe to trade XRP. And the SEC said, we have not made a determination just quite yet. That is together with the fact that on the previous documents talking about the deliberative process privilege, right, which is where the hearing in a couple of days from right now is going to be talking about. Well, in that deliberative process privilege, the SEC is claiming that a complete archive of documents is all privileged information, and that's why they can't hand it over. Yet, sneakily, somewhere down below, they said, you know what, these 40 packages of documents, basically, you can have, though. You can have it because we don't want to claim it anymore. That's a key, right? And these three parts are all keys for a major strike at the SEC in the upcoming Ripple hearing, but also just in the near future, because it is extremely important for the fair notice. Guys, consider this really properly. If out of this motion, which is what we just read a couple of days ago already, and we're still kind of contemplating it and thinking about it, if out of this motion, just a small fraction of it is the truth and the SEC can't claim anything significant, oh my days, is Ripple in a good spot. Why? Well, because right now, digital asset investor is posting up hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. I'm getting crazy. This guy, yet another SEC official, Michael Hoke, senior counsel at the US SEC, points to Bill Hinman's Ethereum speech as guidance. Right now, there's so many discussions going on. One is about whether or not Bill Clinton, is Bill Clinton? What is going on? My stupid ass me. William Hinman's speech was guidance to the market, yes or no. Why is that important? Well, think back to our motion that I just discussed with you in just a second. It's all coming back to this. What exactly did the SEC know? What exactly did they bring out? And what exactly could normal market participants know? Right now, it's a complete annihilation of the SEC because they're basically destroying them with their own poison, with their own words. Ripple finds that the markets couldn't have known that XRP was bad. The SEC said, no, Ripple, you guys knew it at all these years because it was obvious. Yet in 2020, in that letter they sent towards that investor called Frank, they didn't know. In these letters, which Ripple has put up, it is becoming really quite apparent that the SEC until 2018 or at some point in 2019 didn't actually disallow or not allow their SEC members to buy or sell XRP. And XRP has never appeared on the prohibited list, even right now as we speak. It's only gotten on the watch list in 2018, but there were still individual by individual basis or cases where theoretically speaking, people could have still bought XRP if they just applied for it. And on that specific situation, because it's on the watch list, the regulator that oversaw it said yes. So that's why these informational pieces are going to be so important. And I personally think that the SEC is going to claim non-relevancy, but it's so extremely freaking relevant, which is what all of you guys should now see too. This is going to be a key. But all the way down on the bottom, I'm not exactly sure, it's right here on the end somewhere. All right, I read it a couple of days ago, so I don't remember. But somewhere throughout the end, I believe here. Wait, let's see. Defendants are also entitled to know whether the SEC's approach to allowing employees to trade Ether or Bitcoin changed after William Hinman's speech on June 14th. They have him, guys. Ripple has him by the freaking crotch. And they're squeezing right now. All right, I believe SEC is going in full panic mode, and I haven't been this excited about the lawsuit in a very long time. But after reconsidering, talking about it, and you know these talks with my friends, whenever I do it, it's not because of the information that I get, right? But it's kind of my own points, rethinking them properly. Because I have the same thing when I make a video for you guys. Whenever I make a video for you guys, I also kind of sum up the points in my head. And again, there's no script. So this is just me with all the information that I've found, just coming to a conclusion together while you guys are watching. Because I don't write this down up front. I just kind of think and I'm like, yeah, something just came into my head. It's like, I don't know how you say it. Something just gave in. I'm like, yeah. These dots all connect. And I'm like, I have to make a video on this. I have to kind of talk and see what you guys think about that too. Because don't forget, guys, your comments are what's always keeping me going. All right? That's why I always ask for a comment down below. I like the community aspect of things. Once more, if I tell you to subscribe, it's not because I want a subscriber count. I don't care for that. It doesn't do anything for me whatsoever. Maybe the 100K and the 1 million are cool because they're big milestones. It's like, wow, how big it has gotten to, you know? And theoretically speaking, from that perspective, okay. But I don't care about numbers like that. I'm not trying to make myself feel bigger, and I don't wake up in the morning feeling better because I have, a higher subscriber count than somebody else. No, I do it and I like it purely because you guys will get the information as soon as possible. And well, the bigger the community is, right? The part of me just being able to talk back with you guys. And that's once why I always ask you guys to comment something down below. If you ever have any questions, the comment section on YouTube is not your best section. Because I've tried a couple of times to answer all the questions, but it's a full-time job. All right, it's almost impossible. I don't know how people do it, but maybe that's because I post so many videos a day and we get a ton of freaking comments, guys. Then again, I do appreciate it a ton and I do read all of them. But then just reading them and replying to everything are two different worlds. But you most likely have noticed I sometimes do go through and heart things or basically reply to a couple, but it's very situational. Then again, I think Ripple has him by the crotch right now, by the balls. Now, one thing I also noticed, as I've said in the previous videos, just a quick little mention yet again, because not all people watch all videos. Altcoin Daily has turned bullish on XRP, which is rather fun. Don Alt is saying, well, we can actually kind of accumulate some XP right now and try kind of bounce it up again. There's actually this new lawsuit update, which I just saw 10 minutes ago. The court has granted motions to seal regarding the Slack communications dispute. And well, you guys are so fast, by the way, with this too, right? You're tagging me all the time. I try to follow everybody back who tags me in important stuff. Because if you have important stuff to post to me, I love y'all. The Slack communications dispute and the privileges disputes, the motions to seal were granted pending resolution of the underlying motions. Both are text-only orders. But it's not actually, this matters for nothing. All right, to be honest with you, this is not important at all. It's just Ripple and the SEC both requested for some stuff to be done in the background, for some information not be, publicized. And the court was like, yeah, fine, And that is actually until the motion gets decided. What I mean with that is that right now it's hidden, unless the motion that they're trying to hide stuff for is basically decided in a negative way, where things might still have to become public. So it's, for the moment, not public. That still might change. Then also, guys, don't forget, right now there's an ongoing investigation into the SEC. We shouldn't forget about that. That could be another major hit towards the SEC, because if they find something, specifically right now, one thing is, if this speech from William Hillman was clarity for the market, the SEC investigation is going to be bigger and just crazier because, well, if that was clarity and he talked with the Ethereum Foundation and some of those guys made money off of it, ooh, some dominoes are going to be falling, guys. It's going to be really, really interesting. And theoretically speaking, it should also be about perception, about how people perceived the speech, but that's for a different subject. Then I have so much more stuff. Damn, guys, I keep getting to this 12-minute mark, and I'm thinking like, ooh, I shouldn't go for 20, because you guys said, please, shorter videos. But then I have so many articles open that I just need to share. So, were SEC employees permitted to trade XP Ether? Ripple wants to find out. That's what we talked about just now. The XRP Send Now, Pay Later is a very nice differentiator for the Ripple offerings being developed. We'll talk about that a little bit more specifically later, all right? Because I want to dedicate some good time to that one. Let's see. Why XRP's recovery and rally would depend on bridging the fair value gap. I'm not exactly sure what this guy is talking about at all. People often like to make these claims for what needs to happen in order for this or that or this or that. I keep telling them, no, it doesn't. No, nothing needs to happen. Here. What needed to happen for what? Nothing. Nothing needed to happen for nothing. Oh, I love this battle. I love this discussion which people like to have. No, nothing needs to happen for these things to pull through. Right now, the most interesting point for XP is going to be right here, 1559. And I'm also thinking, guys, I either have to look at how many times we've hit that. I either need to get out just before that or stick with it all the way towards $1.19. There's no in between. All right, so either get in or get out before that, or get it all the way at that area or later. I still have one huge XRP long position open, so it doesn't matter too much for me, by the way. Little side note. Let's actually check out Bitcoin. I don't even remember why exactly I went for my Bitcoin position. Oh, yeah, the same double bottom here. That's what we had for Bitcoin. That's so simple. And then, by the way, Cardano's IOHK partnered with EBU to make education in Africa more accessible. It was definitely a big move. Input Output HK. I think they changed the name to IOG, right? Input Output Global. Teamed up with the European Business University of Luxembourg to provide more educational options to students in African nations. Pretty large, pretty cool. Then May 2021 versus August 2021. Just the expansion that Cardano has been witnessing is rather crazy if you start to think about it. It really is. I'm not going to lie to you. Cardano is doing some major development right now. It is really crazy. And then I also, on the Cardano front, I've been actually watching a lot of these videos from Charles Hoskinson. I always do. I don't always press the like button. Maybe I should, to support. Like, you guys should press the like button on this video because it helps out. But he gave a brief update on Alonzo. It was basically they're starting with the real testnet now. Things are starting to really roll in. It's happening right now as we speak. And then, guys, I wanted to quickly tell you, I have a little bit of an addiction for watching bonsai videos. Since yesterday, I had it a couple of years ago, and now it's coming back to me. I just love watching these videos. It is so ridiculously satisfying to me. And maybe this is the perfect balance between having a really interesting trading lifestyle all the time, and then just the calm of the bonsai tree. And the fact that people can spend 5 years just snipping at the tree. Sometimes I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to buy one. I'm going to dedicate my life to it. Then I kind of get myself out of that stuff. But do you guys like bonsai trees? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love watching these types of videos. It's just really soothing to me. It calms me down. I like it a lot. I don't know if I would have the patience for it, to be honest with you. I would say so, but then again, watching this video is so tedious. It's beautiful to me, though. But yeah, that's just a little side note just for fun. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. See you guys again in another one. Take care, everybody.